Very bare bones, concrete bed, wooden pillow. They said not to bring a book, doing it in writing, but on the third day I was like, I need to grab it because I want to learn about myself while I'm here, and I want to make sure that I retain all these things, or at least most of them. Okay. Sheesh. We're a bit tired. Alright, so it's Frank, no beard, solo. So you would have seen from the community post that unfortunately myself and Sarah have separated. We still do love each other very much, but just wasn't working out as a duo, so we're running the singles now. But she'll be starting up a new channel. I think she already has, and a new video will be out before this one comes out, so I'll link all that below. Put some posts up as well so you can subscribe to Sarah, and hopefully she can do something pretty amazing with her channel and get monetized pretty quickly as well. Be dope. So the plan is I'll be taking, this will be my channel now, so I need to think of something very witty and clever to come up with as a name. Something like Frankly Speaking or Frank -1. But I'm down in Chaya, which is just south of, well, it's just north of Phuket, and it is home to the Wat Suan Mok 10-day silent meditation retreat. So that's what I'm here for. Today is registration day. I got here yesterday, caught the train down, which wasn't too crash hot, but that's neither here nor there. You could stay at the monastery in the morning if you wanted, or you could stay at the monastery the night before if you'd like, which is just on the other side of the road. But I thought, last night of freedom, I'll just book in a nice cheap hotel, which is practically on the corner of the road that takes you down to the meditation retreat, and it was only 500 baht for the night, so I thought I'd do that. But that's what I'm doing, a 10-day silent meditation retreat. This is something that I wanted to do with Sarah originally. We had it booked in for May 2020, and as you can imagine, things happened in March of that year which caused travel to become not doable, so had to postpone it. And in the midst of all our traveling around Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, kind of forgot about it. But I'm off to the UK in just under a month for my brother's wedding, and I need to come back to Thailand to get a suit done for it, and also to fly out. So I thought, why not come over? The dates aligned, and I'll be able to participate in this and see what I can learn and see what things I can share with not only myself, my friends, my family, but also with you guys. Who knows what I'll learn? Who knows if I'll make it the full 10 days, 11 nights. It can be quite hard sometimes, but this place is pretty good. It's got dogs. Look, dog. So there's 4 dogs here, which is awesome. They're all friendly. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, is a 10-day, 11-night meditation retreat. So what it entails is very basic bed with a mat, a wooden pillow apparently, so that's going to be fun. There is no talking, completely silent. So from about 6 o'clock tonight, after registration closes at 3 o'clock, you have a talk by the abbot. They tell you what's in store, and then you do not talk for 10 days, which is going to be crazy. Never done it before. I don't think many people will have done such a thing before. And the rest of the time you do a little bit of chores, but mostly it's meditation, whether it be walking, sitting, moving. It's all about meditation. Vipassana I think that's how you say it. It's just about focusing on the breath, so following the breath. There's also some intermittent talks from teachings from Buddha and the abbots there. So you also get to learn a thing or two. But I think for the most part, it's about, I don't know, going within yourself and finding out answers to questions that probably you have inside of yourself. And I don't know, I just think that I need to kind of learn myself a bit better. Never done therapy before, something I'm open to, but I think that, you know, really to be able to love someone else, you need to be able to love yourself first. And I think I need to do that first. So that's why I'm here. It's not going to be easy. There's no smoking, there's no drugs or anything like that while you're there. So I do vape at the moment, so I can't do that. So that's going to be, luckily I'm not smoking, because I think it's a bit harder to quit smoking than vaping, but still, it is nicotine, and that does have a bit of a hold on me. So yeah, that's the plan for the next just under a week. So this video will be me right now, and then me on the other side of the retreat. So it'll be interesting to see how much different I look, and mostly I think about how different my mindset is, and hopefully it's going to give me some inspiration into creating some absolute bangers of videos. It could take me on a completely different path, I don't know, but I am nervous, a little bit scared, definitely anxious to do this. It's not going to be easy. I mean, it sounds easy to some people, but I mean, I think once you actually get in there and start doing it, you realize it ain't that easy. You can opt out at any time if you'd like. You're more than welcome to leave. It's a 2,000 baht registration fee, so that's only about like just over 80 Australian dollars for 10 days of accommodation, teachings, babysitting, and also food. There's only 2 vegetarian meals a day, breakfast and lunch, tea in the evening, and that's it. So if you're looking to get ripped, then this might be the place for you, because you're not going to be consuming a lot of calories, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, you shan't really need them too much, seeing as you're just sitting down, breathing. I don't think you need a heap of calories for that, unless your brain's working extreme overtime, but I think you'll be fine. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I guess I just gotta grow a pair and go and do it. So that's what I'll do. Good morning. That was a bit of a fail, but also not. Made it to the 5th day of the retreat, and then on the 3rd day I noticed that I was running my tongue through my teeth, and the back of one of my teeth was I felt like a really hard piece. I was just playing around with it in my mouth while I was meditating, trying to, and I felt it was really hard, and I was like, oh, I haven't eaten anything that's hard. I've just been eating vegetables and rice. So I picked it out, and it felt and it looked like part of a tooth. And then I felt back at the back of that tooth, and I could feel a bit of a hole, and I was like, it's not supposed to do that. So that definitely, it made it really hard to stay there. That was on the 3rd day, and the 5th day I left. I was getting into the whole swing of things. The first registration day was easy. The first and second days were really hard. A lot of doubt and wanting to leave. It's just very hard to kind of focus oneself completely, and to just get completely rid of all the luxuries and the stimuli that we have in the world. And yeah, just get down to very basic living, very basic eating, not a lot of eating, no talking, and just meditating, really. Meditating, walking, standing, sitting, meditation, no lying down. But yeah, it was really hard. Another thing that I didn't realize when I went in there was the cutting off caffeine, because they didn't have any caffeinated drinks there. So yeah, to go from drinking like 4 coffees a day to having none was definitely an added factor in there that I didn't consider before I got there. It was probably the second day, and I was like, I don't have any caffeine or any coffee or tea or anything like that. So that was, I think that that really played a big role in just the tiredness that I felt probably first 3 days that I was there. It really made staying awake very hard. When you go to meditate, it's you can find yourself falling asleep quite easily just in general, I found. But to add to that, the lack of sleep due to the lack of sleeping hours, and also the bed was pretty rough. So yeah, all those things combined really makes you quite tired and quite susceptible to falling asleep during meditation. I'll overlay a video that I took of the room of where I was staying. Very bare bones, concrete bed, wooden pillow. Oh man, so silly. And yeah, just hot, no fan or anything like that. Just a natural cooling system. And a few little critters. First time I was seeing a centipede, which the only insect that I didn't want to see was a centipede. Scorpions are fine. I found a really small one, probably about only like this big, like an inch long, scorpion in my room, and it took me about 20 minutes to pick it up and get it out of there, but made it out alive. And yeah, centipedes, didn't want to see one, saw one, that was enough for me. But yeah, I was sad to leave after the only 5 days. I feel if I didn't have any issues with my teeth, I probably would have made it through the whole 11 days, but still it was very difficult, and there were a lot of times it was weird. I would be like feeling so calm, serene, and just chilled out at one point, and then not even an hour later I'm like, whoa, feeling really antsy and just wondering if I could carry on. So yeah, it was a lot of like a roller coaster of emotions that I went through while I was there. I really found it hard to actually focus on meditation, not just on thinking, the first 2-3 days. They said not to bring a book, doing any writing, but on the 3rd day I was like, I need to grab it, because I need to, I want to learn about myself while I'm here, and I want to make sure that I retain all these things, or at least most of them. So I got a book out and I wrote a few notes, just the things that I found and things that came up in my mind, and I don't know, life lessons and just better ways to live that I think I always knew, but I don't know, kind of leading yourself to that conclusion, I find really makes it a lot, the lessons stick a lot better. Feeling of a sense of accomplishment, and even though you've already heard these things, I don't know, kind of making your way to that conclusion really helps it stick better. So one of the biggest things for me was that I was able to use it as a a platform or a place to quit vaping as well, because you couldn't smoke, you couldn't drink, you couldn't do anything really except for meditation and eat when they told you to. Probably didn't help the first couple of days coming off nicotine. As anyone who's quit smoking before will know that it's can really affect your mood and also your I guess your mental fortitude, and there are some very slight physical symptoms of withdrawal as well. So that wouldn't have helped on the first couple of days, but perhaps that's on the fourth day when the withdrawals were properly subsiding, and I was able to kind of go past the monkey mind and then just focus on the breathing, which was the whole point of this their meditation. That was the meditation, was literally just to follow the breath and to not to think of anything really. The most that they wanted you to think about was really something like a small bright light, just like a white light, no shapes on or anything, just something very basic like that. I find that I've become just calmer in general, taking things slower. That was the main thing, is just being more, it's being mindful, but it's just being more deliberate and not so much in a rush to get from A to B, to kind of enjoy the journey and enjoy the process. Because at the end of the day, I think that's kind of, the process is all there is really. It slowed me down a lot. I'll find myself walking slower, just taking things in, just observing more things in general, noises, people, things that are happening. And I think that's really good, especially for traveling, especially for travel vlogging, to not rush things, to take the time to experience everything and just to get the whole picture, I guess. Not rushing through things and just checking them off the list, but actually experiencing them and taking it all in. And in the past, doing this, I've definitely found that because it's kind of like a job, you do rush through. There's some things that don't appeal to you as much as other things, and I'm definitely guilty of like rushing through to get a video done. So I have a video done, which it's not ideal and it's not really what I'd like to be doing. It's great to put videos out there and whatnot, but it's also, I got to experience it for myself, and like this is the whole point of doing it. It's like, so I get to experience some pretty cool things and take you guys along for the ride. And if I'm more present and just slower and more calculated and more going with the flow, I feel that the videos will be better. I'll be enjoying myself a lot more, and also, it'll just give you a better idea of what's going on completely, and I think it just makes for better content in general. That's about it for the meditation retreat. Definitely recommend it. I'd say the best thing to do would be to try to get yourself into a place where you don't have too many things to worry about. I know that in life you're always going to have things to worry about, but in terms of going in there when you have nothing to do but time to think and meditate, it's probably best to have all your ducks in a row so that you get in there and there's a few less things to think about, worry about, and things to trip you up about and to make you anxious about, that you need to be connected to the world. But they are very basic accommodation and very basic facilities, and it ain't easy. So highly recommend it. Just know that it's mentally very, very demanding, very taxing. And before I left, there was probably about, I think there was 5 people who'd left before me. So out of a total of about 40 people, 10%, not too bad. But anyway, I am sweating buckets now. I'm in this room and it's very bare bones. I booked it because of that. It's got an ensuite bathroom. It has a fan, it doesn't have AC. I'm in Bangkok now, by the way. I've got a little balcony, a Wat just across the road, which is beautiful. But yeah, I'm here. I've just arrived in Bangkok. Now what I need to do is to find a dentist to fix my said tooth problem, and also to find a tailor to buy myself a suit for the coming wedding that I'll be attending. So thank you guys for all your support as well, especially with the separation of myself and Sarah. Got a lot of love for Sarah and wish her all the best. And as we speak, her new channel is absolutely going gangbusters, which is awesome to see. She's well on the way to monetization, and she looks to be making some pretty dope videos as well, which is awesome to see. It's a lot different traveling and doing these things solo as opposed to being a couple as well. I do miss having someone to talk to in English at a deeper level, but that's just the way shit goes, isn't it? And as long as she's happy, that's the main thing. So I'm really, really happy to be still talking to her and finding out that she's having a great time in Vietnam and really enjoying herself. So if you haven't subscribed already, go over there and check her out. I think it was Unfiltered Travel Diaries. I'll put the link in the description. Oof. But yeah, I've only got a fan. I had to turn it off because it's very, very, very loud. So it would completely drown out my audio. But I am now leaking, so I need to turn it back on. So therefore I need to end the video. Thank you very much again, guys, for watching, for your support. Go check out Sarah if you haven't already on her solo channel. And yeah, thanks again. Really appreciate it, and hope to see you in the following videos doing some absolutely unique stuff. I don't know what I'll be doing, but it'll be pretty A-okay. But that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you and see you in the next one. Bye.